Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Seathunder. This is the HydragonsBreath. Bow wow, welcoming you back to the German Kriegsmarine, the German naval forces. Now, what you are beholding before you is the A-Boot A-1, 301. It is one of the most well-armed and some of the better armored German low-tier boats. As you can see on the armor, it's got a bunch of 8mm shields, a 12mm crew case, and yeah, just lots of 12mm hardened armored shields and hardened armor crew case. And if you look at the X-ray, you've got a very big nose to absorb a lot of shots in the front. You have these beautifully placed torpedo tubes. These are mostly for secondary fire for area control because they fire outward in a V. So if you have a target going horizontal to you, you fire both. He can't reverse and he can't go forward. And then you turn on broadside and let one 20mm, two 20mm, three 20mm, and one 37mm auxiliary AA turret annihilate them. These 20 mils are in a 2-mount, and this one is in a single mount. So all together, you have 5 aimable, crewable, armable 20mm machine guns, which is more than any other German boat at this tier, or that I currently own. Because we have the R-Boat 103 with a 37mm and two 20 mils, and then we have the SB-38B with some armor, torpedoes, an anti-aircraft machine gun, and two 20 mils. So, for planes, we have the Junker 87B2 and the Junker 87R2 with a 1,000-kilogram bomb. This is going into the first large boat I see, but other than that... Oh, wait, nope. We almost accidentally went into realistic. I cannot show you some good stuff if I'm in realistic. I'm not practiced. I'd probably need to do that quietly anyway so I can be nice and relaxed and chill, because boats are dangerous if you get overextended, especially things like the Germans. The Russians, you can be a little bit more extended because they're intended to take hits and then deal them back way harder. The Germans can take a few hits, but really, they're really good ambush vehicles. Kind of meant for sneaking up on an opponent and then just dousing them. Getting rid of their ability to maneuver and survive and fight back, and then taking their time with actually killing them. As opposed to their planes, which are one-shot machines, as you will see. It's probably my favorite thing to do in Warthunder right now is to use the Junkers on the German boats and just annihilate literally everything. All these R-boats are so easy to kill with bombs. So much fun to get 5-6 kills in a game when you can drop all those bombs. But right now we're on domination on Fiji. We're going to take out the biggest boat first. Since I've barely even played this thing, I don't know what equipment it has on it, but we will see. Actually, you know what? I might not. Oh my god, that's a lot of... Yeah, that's 2,000 rounds of high explosive for the 37mm, and 50 rounds per each gun, or 50 clips of 20mm omnipurpose ammunition. So, we're going to take this out first. Man, this thing is scary. I assume correctly, it's going to be very, very cumbersome. Probably, yeah, that 37mm is auxiliary, so you're not going to be able to aim and fire it independently, but you can kind of bring it to bear as you turn your broadside, because this does have enough ammunition and enough armament to be considered a broadside when you turn on to your opponent. So, we're going to go wide of sea, because I don't want to get into a close quarters combat with this thing. It has enough weaponry that I feel that I can engage at far range or medium to far range and not have to worry about missing or having difficulties with my crew. I feel as if I can just slowly ease up on a point, turn myself broadside, launch my torpedoes, and calmly sit and be a gun platform. And the other thing is this 20 mil up front, or the one on the conning tower, the turret, it has 360-degree view. No more will you have to turn your broadside in order to put rounds on a target. You will always have this 20 mil, which is probably my favorite thing about this vehicle, is that little conning tower with just permanent permanent mount, so you'll never have to worry about not being able to have a bead or some kind of round on your target. And oh my gosh, look at the speed we are getting out of this big mama. She's got 3 large engines on her. What? Oh, we're not beached, are we? You can get over that. That's a little hump. There's a motor torpedo boat. 20 mils firing up. Oh, man. Oh, wow. 20 mils are actually getting in on that. Alright, the 37mm just... Dude, the AI gunner for the 37mm just nailed him from all the way out, and that high explosive penned and damaged his front hull. So I guess that 37mm is more accurate than my 20mm fire. So, as I said, this is a boat you can use at range. Definitely one of the cooler boats I've played thus far. Oh, heavy anti-aircraft ferry. Oh, that's not good. The AA ferry means that that's an 88mm flak ferry. Which means we should probably get these torpedoes online, like, now. I don't think we can aim that far. Alright. Well, looks like we're going to have to engage. Torpedo out. Alright, we're going to turn to another broadside. Get onto a good reach here. See the AA ferry over there. He's sending 88mm rounds our way. Man, there's 2 of them. And a submarine chaser. Oh! I just ran out of ammo. Come on, come on, give him a broadside. Give him a broadside. There we go, he's taken down. Reversing. We're on full reverse. We're going to beach ourselves here, unfortunately. Ah. Too many. And those flak barges are good. Guess the S-38 took us out with the machine guns. But we have a lot more to do. This can get some explosives now. Load up the HE clips. Actually, should we load up some Universal? Yeah, I feel like 50 rounds of Universal. Yeah, there we go. Or 100, yeah. Alright, the R-boot is ready to go with its 37mm. This is another one that you kind of want to use at range, so if we use left control, we can drop our mines, I guess. Wow, okay. Those are going to be good for those instances like you just saw where a smaller, lighter boat comes right up on us and tries to mess with us, so we could just 1, 2, 3. And I suppose those don't hurt me, but they'll hurt them. Yeah. Maybe that'll get rid of torpedoes. I genuinely don't know a lot about the meta for these boats, but honestly, I just love playing them because the AI gunners for the heavy artillery are just, they're fun to watch. I really don't want to get beached here again. I feel like this is really shallow. Yep. Let's just turn ourselves outward. Nope. Come on. You can get around that. Is that an American? That's an American cruiser. That's a pretty high tier for the one we're at, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Come on, 37mm. It's an A-36. He should be fine. Oh, man, he's actually firing at him. He's going to hit him. Hopefully. He's doing some nice aerobatics, but I think our German gunner can take him out. My gosh. See, like, this is why I never use the gunners in the bomb view, because I know I'm not going to be as accurate as the AI is going to be. Which is kind of sad, but also just true of most people. Like, it's kind of hard to aim back 50 cals or back MG34s. That's a hydrofoil. That's a really well-armed hydrofoil. Motorboat. Rounds down range. We're gonna need a couple more shots on him. There we go. Well, he's coming back. Rounds down range. We're firing right into his nose here. This should put him down pretty quickly. There we go. Taken care of. Submarine chasers, we're gonna have to cross the enemy's T here. Get through this firing lane. Extinguishing fire. taking care of the whole breach. I'm gonna put up some smoke around us. Alright, repairing myself. Can these 20 mils just find a target already? Ah, crap. I can't get on close with these 20 mils. Maybe my crews aren't trained enough. Probably they aren't. I haven't been training them all that much, but now we have the junker. Let's go. This is going to be much more fun, because it appears that they're at A and B, and those flak barges could be a problem, but I don't think they will be. We got a submarine chaser up ahead. We're probably going to go across A and B and drop our bombs there. It's an F-2A in the air as well. It appears that we have the temporary air advantage, so, if you'll give me a moment. Sorry, I just had to adjust my headset. We do have offensive armament, but it's not the 20 mils that we have on like the Yak-2 cab and such. We do have 5 bombs, however, and they're definitely enough to take down light submarine chasers. And, oh, yep, motor torpedo boats. There they are. Yep, there they are. Now, I don't... Oh, heavy AA ferries. I don't like those. It's the 88 millimeter, it's the 488 millimeters in amount. There's that 400 mile an hour junker scream I love. Ooh, someone took out the heavy AA. Alright. Well, in that case, we got a submarine chaser right here. And 3, 2, 1. And he's backing up. Bombs away, I guess. That better kill you, buddy. 3, 2, 1. Ah, didn't get to see it. But yeah. I guess we got up-tiered, or maybe the new boat was just at a higher tier. We got shot up. But that seemed like we were playing with things a little bit above our pay grade. And there we go. There's all kinds of upgrades for that. Yeah, I didn't even have tools. I couldn't even repair. But, let's go again. And, as I mentioned before, I will show you guys the Russians later, but I really like this ship, so I wanted to show you guys it, and I'll probably play with it later and give it some more upgrades, obviously, and as I grind out this tree more so, I want to get something with 88 millimeters on it that is not, you know, the flak barge, even though I do intend to get that as well. I intend to basically get the whole tree, because why not? I mean, realistically, why not? Alright, I want to get into a closer encounter here, because it seems like I'm having a hard time aiming with these 20mm machine guns. It's almost like their convergence is a little bit off. Or maybe it's something I'm doing, I don't know. But whatever it is, I want to get closer so I can truly bring these to bear, which I should be able to do. Yeah, I should definitely be able to bring those to a tight convergence at about, I don't know, 100 yards. And in that way, these 520 mils should definitely do the job on anything. Not to mention, I can always bring that big old 37 millimeter in the back to bear, and as you saw, that's an incredibly powerful asset for this boat. There's another one of our brethren going faster than us because I was being stupid and maneuvering. Man, dude, just look how cool this is. I mean, I genuinely didn't think this was going to happen in Warthunder. I thought it was always going to remain, like, you know, something you paid for, something that only, I don't know, Let's Players and streamers who made money off their craft could do, and it just seemed kind of like a pipe dream to me that this would ever happen, because this is really complicated to do this kind of thing and implement it in the game, and then to make it balance and work like the normal game does. I'm utterly impressed. I mean, I'm sure it's not too much of a stretch for anyone at Gaijin, but like, this is so impressive that they're able to do this, and it works. It's not like this is some sort of gimmick or something. This works. No, don't tell me I beached myself. Come on. No. Alright, reverse, full reverse. Please. There we go. There we go. Jesus, someone has a TBF already. Well, looks like we're going butt first into this engagement. 37 millimeter, open up. I'm gonna send my 20 mils just to scare him a little bit. Oh, jeez. There's a motor torpedo boat. Sub-chasers away. Alright, we're gonna pull out and turn left. Come on, baby. Flak ahead. Let's get going. Away we go. We gotta get off. The 20 AG, or a 20 A20G above us. Man, dude. The AA is kind of powerful now. It used to be that, like, people would have to fire at you with their main guns, but now with the German 37mm like that, and with, you know, like a quad 20mm mount like the Flakverling, if you had that on the back of, like, the SB-38, that is a decimating defensive option. Yeah, threaten the air. I got it. You're shooting at him. Well, I could just. All right. Oh, sub chaser. Those away. See, like, why can't I... Why is it not converging? I don't get this. Could you, like, depress it all, please? Seriously, it's not depressing. They're supposed to lock on. I don't get this. There we go. Ah, crap, come on. Put some 20 mils into him. Alright, there she's off. One takedown at least. Torpedo away. Alright, well, weren't able to do much, but at least our team knows that they're there, right? Okay, so it seems like you need a right click to lock on and a left click to fire, so I'll keep that in mind. I seriously, I don't know why that's happening. I have to play more. I've been playing tanks to, you know, calm my nerves, because this game mode makes me really, really nervous. Because, you know, it's untested, not everything is perfect yet, and that just kind of, it just kind of makes you nervous, right? Alright, this TBD is going to die before I do. I'm way faster than he is. But, I probably don't have enough space in my cockpit. I'm going to go around to C, where you can see all that AA fire. And, yep, motor gunboats and all the works are right there. Minesweepers are probably the best thing to fire at. Just because of their length and their width are pretty good. So you don't really have to count on splash damage. You can kind of just focus on your bombs. There's that scream. Scream, baby, scream. Alright, we're gonna get close. Bombs away. Target destroyed. R31, going in. Bomb 1 away. Bomb 2 away. I feel like going in on another pass for him is kind of warranted. Pass number 2. Bomb away. Ah, that was a waste. That was a waste. 51 seconds until reload. Stay alive till then. And dive, dive, dive. It's a fighter. We'll dive on top of this MO4 Sea Monster. We'll let him, or Sea Master, we'll let his AA take care of him. We are way better at everything than you. More maneuverable and faster. Whatever you are, as long as you're not a fighter, we're definitely faster than you. There we go. There we go, tail gunner. Get him. Alright, 17 seconds. Let's get into another bombing run position. We're going to flip, and we're going to take a nosedive at the closest couple of... Oh, crap. We're out of flank speed. Alright, up we go. Alright, bombs are loaded. Once we get to about 1,000 meters. This light AA battery down there. PT-59. Oh, Jesus. Diving through the flak! Incoming bombs. Bomb away, bomb away, bomb away. Fire set. Flip. Onto the ammo. Go, go, go. Nope. Switching targets. Our boot. Taken down. Target destroyed. Ammunition exploded. Dive and recover. Get out of the flak verlings. So many 20 mils. Man, this is some nice stuff right here. We got the self-sealing fuel going. We're gonna let these boats take some of that flak for us. Make sure that he's not aimed directly at us. That is one of the things you can do with the flak guns. When an enemy's trying to target you, you can weave in among boats so that his auto aim will kind of be thrown off. He might accidentally switch to one of the boats instead of to you. So we're gonna rise here, give ourselves a little more height because we're going in for him next. I can't have him ruining my party, you know. I can't afford to have a bank of those 20 mils hit me. So I'm gonna let the engine cool a little bit here. All right, diving, spinning. Yeah, it's too hot over there. Too much AA, too much flak. I can't do it. And yeah, that's what happens when a huge bank of those 20 mils come into you. Look at that thing. It's just covered in 30. It's just covered in 30-30s and just a whole bunch of BS. All right. The SB2. Hey, we got a kill assist, I think. All right, we did good though. We did very well for ourselves. Let's put some smoke up just on this spawn. We're gonna go into A. Try and pull our weight here. Yeah, this is so much faster. With its flank ahead, it's like motoring away. Motoring. Alright, we're gonna get closer. Man, dude, did they buff this thing's speed? It really feels like it's going almost double its normal speed. It's cruising, man. Cruising. I love it. Let's get rid of those just to increase that speed even more. I love that low rumble behind you as those go away. Honestly, that's more of a psychological stimulant than anything else, so... We're going to come in behind that torpedo boat at sea. Since it seems like they have they have this very well in hand. Oh, wait, there's a submarine. Killer. No, is he dead? I think he's dead. Threat in the air, there's another plane up. We're just going to put some torpedoes. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3 snap. Alright, we're going to capture A. We need the points from it. Ah, loss. Here they come, though. Not much you can do about that there. As you saw, our team just kind of went to all of them went to the same cap, which is not too bad. Just in this kind of map where everything is really, really fluid, literally. Oh, sweet tool set! I can repair stuff now, and I'm getting AP for this ship soon. So, I don't even think I tried anything new out for this tree. So, let me think. What's a good boat? Ooh, I like what I see. This looks like a battleship in a compact package. Yep, that'd be what it is. Armored hull, armored gun parts, hardened steel armor, and 2, if I'm correct, big old guns. 105mm main armament, 533mm torpedo tubes, a 20mm quad flak verling, and a 37mm auxiliary 37mm that I'll probably arm with armor-piercing rounds, and a second one of those, as well as 2 double AA turrets, and a secondary 105mm. Powered by 2 big old engines and transmissions, and with the ammunition stowage of 1,050 rounds. 10,150 rounds. Not terribly armored, not terribly undergunned. But high explosive 45mm of penetration, 37mm guns, 20 mils, 20 mils. So, I say, let's see how she sails. Let's add bombs. Of course, we want the armor-piercing rounds, and we want the armor-piercing rounds for this. Yeah, that's good. So we have all the anti-boat bombs and anti-sub bombs we could want. We have... oh, good golly. Let's get this big old engine running. 20 mils are away. They're already tracking that thing. Alright, we are in open water. Let's just make a ranging shot. Alright, the AP, of course, goes right through. But I assume it won't go right through this. See, like, it seems to work well there. It might be just... oh, well, maybe not. Another shot. That's a little bit high. I wonder if that's going to miss. Yeah, that's going to miss. Let's put it behind the forecastle. A little bit better aimed. Now, the unusual thing about this is I believe it's a sub-chaser, but it has only 2 torpedoes. Which, you know, isn't weird in and of itself. It's just odd that it would even have torpedoes as a sub-chaser, you know? These 105s do not rotate all that fast, but granted, we are traveling at opposite directions to them. Or elsewise to where they would be going. Let's just put one more round into him. You know, I think that the AP from these 105s would just take the back of his boat off, you know? And away she goes. Come on. Just die already. There we go. When you get the AP round to go right through it, it's one and done. Alright. I wonder if the AP will do anything to this. Because this thing doesn't have any armor. It's got a very nice reload. You can just 1, 2, 3, snap. 1, 2, 3, and snap. It's nice to get 105 that fires like that, you know? Just on command. Instead of being so slow. Alright, she's on fire, so... these cargo ships are annoying, man. So much below the waterline that you have to destroy. And then, like, the only citadel and forecastle you get are way in the back. But I do believe we can hit the crew quarters, which is down there underneath the smokestack next to the engine. But that would be hitting the transmissions, so we'll just get closer. Let these guns do their work. Now, I know some people like to only use high explosive, some people like to use only AP, some people like to use a mix. Personally, I'm a mix to more on the AP side. The way I see it is, if you're going to face it, you may as well have something that'll do something. So, if I want to kill this destroyer, and I only have high explosive, I have to fire at the forecastle. I have to fire at the unarmored sections, just because I don't have that armor-piercing round that can penetrate it. And, yeah. Something tells me these AP shells might be going through him. No, those are 37mm. We haven't quite gotten the range on him yet. There's the AP. Coming in with that armor-piercing high explosive round. Now, he is stationary, so our rounds are just going to land a little bit behind him. But, man, I guess the spaced armor is working on that thing. There we go. Bring the second gun to bear. This is AP, right? Like, why is it... oh, there we go. It penetrates his upper side of his hull from this distance. Obviously, we are a long way out. But, again, for a minesweeper that kind of would seem underpowered otherwise, this is pulling some serious speed for what it is. Let's just put one more set of rounds off. Yeah, there we go. So maybe not disabling hits, but he probably would do the same to us, so. And let's fire that torpedo now. And one round away. Let ourselves recoup a little bit while that torpedo finds its mark, hopefully. 3,000 yards in closing. 3,000 meters in closing. Alright, a little bit of hit on the crew. Not everything yet. See, I don't know exactly how to kill these destroyers yet. I'm not all that qualified in destroyer work. Though I do believe you have to hit the ammunition, which is directly beneath the gun turrets. As far as I know. So that means I'm aiming a little bit far. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That one was more on target. Just turn to face. Bring that second bank of guns online. There we go. There we go. We'll just let the 20 mils and everything else do its work. Now, if you guys legitimately can't hear me, I'm sorry, but I'm really not saying all that much of note. Just describing how useful these kind of minesweepers might be. I could see this thing going next to one of these bigger destroyers and helping them out with smaller threats that need a lot of anti-air and small anti-ship weapons, but I also see them being very difficult to maneuver alone because of the slow rotation of the 105mm guns, as well as the very compactness of this ship. If you were to get high explosive to penetrate, which you could because there's not a lot of armor on here, if you could get it to penetrate, it could definitely mess you up. And by the way, I think this is one of the more armored destroyers in the game, so I'm probably not going to kill it. I just realized this. I think it's the British one with like the crazy armor. It's like double layered armor or something like that. That's why I said spaced armor at the beginning. I think that's what it is. But we can way more easily penetrate his armor from up close. These 105s do lose velocity over time, but there we go. All right, enough of that. Jesus, that anti-aircraft is giving me a headache. Stop, please, Lord Almighty. Ugh. Well, that's one of the German premiums. Not all that bad. I enjoyed it. But yeah, showing you some of the things we have upcoming. We have the Schnellboot, which is, I think this is the hydrofoil, right? No? No, it isn't. But it is the same boat, essentially, but with a 37mm and 20 mils instead of the dual MG34s. Then coming up after that at about 2.7, which would be a new BR for us, is this, with a whole flak furling turret on the back. Look at that. That's the AA for this one. And then the same double pair of 20 mils, and it looks like two MG34s. Let's see if those are in. So these are auxiliary MG15 machine guns. So a lot of anti-air possibility in this one. And then you get to the first, well, it's called a naval ferry barge. What this really is this is the early destroyer. Look at that. 40mm of armor, 12, 15 anti-frag armor, all of this heavy armor. Concrete up here and on the retaining walls around these. All very nice with the rolled homogeneous in the back and in the sides. Quite able to side scrape and make this way more effective, stop some better rounds. And of course concrete being very effective against high explosive. And very well spaced out from the guns to the crew to the engines. And the ammo, of course. Armed with 88mm guns and multiple flak-furlings, as well as an AUX 37 and a second flak-furling and 88mm. Bridges and radio station are well spaced, and a nice 15mm turreted machine gun for an AA. So, if you like this video, be sure to hit me up with that like. Sub if you haven't already. Haha, submarines. That's not a joke. That's actually something that will probably be coming in the next couple of patches. So stay tuned. I'm very interested. But I hope you all enjoy this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.